Understanding the Chilean Economy, a comprehensive overview. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the fascinating world of economics. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the Chilean economy, a thriving market in South America. We'll unpack the key aspects of this economy, its history, strengths, and challenges. So, if you're curious about Chile's economic landscape, you've come to the right place. But before we dive into these facts of economy, make sure you give this video a thumbs and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. So let's dive right in. Segment 1. Historical Overview. To truly understand the Chilean economy, it's crucial to explore its historical context. Chile has come a long way from its agrarian roots to becoming one of South America's most stable and prosperous nations. Chile's economy made significant progress in resolving macroeconomic imbalances accumulated in recent years. Domestic demand continued to adjust and inflation waned, although it remains above target. Chile's agricultural beginnings. In the highlands of south-central Chile, potatoes were collected as early as 11,000 BP. By 5,000 BP, the domesticated potato is found in desert coastal sites. It was apparently domesticated well before that time. Between 11,000 and 8,000 BP, the cavy, or guinea pig, was economically important. It was probably domesticated by 7,000 BP. Wild camelids were hunted as early as 10,000 BP. By 7,500 to 6,000 BP, llama and alpaca remains are so common in archaeological sites that they had probably been domesticated as well. Quinoa was harvested by 7,500 BP and cotton by 6,000 BP in northern Peru. The impact of copper mining. In the early 90s, Chile had the perfect climate for economic prosperity, one in which the mining sector could play a significant role. Chile's institutional and political reforms allowed the copper mining industry to become a key driver of economic growth, helping the country make an unprecedented jump onto the world stage. Economic reforms in the 1980s. Chile carried out unprecedented privatization and other reforms prior to the election of Ronald Reagan as President of the United States or Margaret Thatcher as Prime Minister of Great Britain. The Chilean economy expanded at an average annual rate of 7.2% from the mid-1980s to the 1997 Asian crisis, and then at an average annual rate of 3.5% from 1998 to 2005. This growth is exceptional when compared to other nations. Chile's remarkable economic achievements and the consequent enhancement of welfare have garnered global recognition, stemming from the methodical implementation of prudent economic strategies. Segment 2. Key economic drivers. Chile's economy is heavily reliant on a few key drivers, which have significantly contributed to its success. Copper mining, a major export. According to global data, Chile is the world's largest producer of copper in 2022, with output down by 4.29% on 2021. Over the 5 years to 2021, production from Chile increased by a CAGR of 0.55% and is expected to rise by a CAGR of 2% between 2022 and 2026. Agriculture key products. U.S. agricultural exports to Chile totaled $1.3 billion in 2021, a 29.5% increase over 2020. Chile is the second largest market in South America for U.S. agricultural products after Colombia. Chile is the largest market in South America for U.S. consumer-oriented agricultural products with $886 million worth of export sales in 2021. The top U.S. agricultural exports to Chile are beer, dairy products, pork, poultry, beef, and wheat. Exports and international trade. Chile continues to be a strong trading partner and export market for U.S. companies, largely due to its open market policies, zero tariffs, solid business practices, and low corruption index. Segment 3. Economic strengths. What makes Chile's economy stand out among its South American neighbors? Let's take a look at its strengths. Political stability. Chile has a long-standing tradition of democracy. It transitioned to democracy in the late 20th century after the military dictatorship of General Augusto Pinochet, which lasted from 1973 to 1990. Since then, Chile has held multiple democratic elections, establishing a stable political system. Regarded as a regional leader, Chile has a history of economic and political stability, transparency, and strong democratic institutions, which gave it the ability to address widespread social unrest through political means and peaceful elections. Chile is also admired for how it mitigated the spread of COVID-19 through a strong program of mobility restrictions, but also a vaccination campaign in which over 90% of the population has been fully vaccinated. Chilean institutions, including the judiciary, have demonstrated a commitment to upholding the rule of law. This has contributed to political stability by ensuring that disputes are resolved within the framework of the legal system. Diversification of the economy. Chile continues to pursue market-oriented strategies, expand global commercial ties, and actively participate in international issues and hemispheric free trade. Chile is a member of the Pacific Alliance, the Rio Group, an associate member of Mercosur, a full member of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, APEC, and the Union of South American Nations, UNASUR. Chile became the 31st member of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, in 2010, only the second Latin American country to join after Mexico. Strong financial sector. Chile is going through economic shocks, just like other nations. Inflation has been made worse by the COVID-19 pandemic's aftereffects, as well as energy and general price increases brought on by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The central bank raised interest rates to a historic high of 9.75% in July 2022, following a sharp devaluation of the Chilean peso in June 2022 and an increase in inflation rates of nearly 12.5% due to skyrocketing consumer prices. Analysts still predict either no growth or a slight contraction in the economy in 2023 and modest growth of 1% to 2% in 2022. Trade agreements with other countries. Chile continues to be a critical partner in promoting U.S. foreign policy goals throughout the region. In January 2010, Chile became the 31st member of the OECD and the first and only South American member at that time. Chile is also a member of the WTO and the Cairns Group. January 1, 2004 marked the start of the U.S.-Chile Free Trade Agreement, FTA, which was completely implemented on January 1, 2015. 25 of the 26 trade agreements that Chile has negotiated have come into effect, covering 65 markets and accounting for 88% of the global GDP. 17 free trade agreements, FTAs, covering the U.S., Canada, Mexico, Central America, including Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. Korea, the European Free Trade Area, EFTA, which includes Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, and Switzerland. China, Panama, Australia, Colombia, Turkey, Malaysia, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Thailand, Uruguay, and Argentina. Chile's economy is a dynamic force in South America, characterized by its growth and resilience. From its rich history to its current challenges and future prospects, it's a fascinating economic story. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more engaging economic content. If you have any questions or want to learn more about a specific aspect of Chile's economy, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.